Survey the area, Sunan.
Veit ekki. Þetta líka sem snikkast hjá hjarti. Hann eigi svo fyrir?
World. Not synchronized. World.
Velkomin.
Shall we play in the woods or down by the river tomorrow?
Stools on the hay side are for the woods, and the side with the sacks of beans for the river. Pick your seats. No pushing, Bjornsson. I'm watching you.
Well, this is not good. It's a draw. This has never happened.
What about the tall one? Can we ask her to help break this tie?
Good idea, Froda. Tall one, sit by the hay side if you vote for the woods. For the river, the side with the sacks of beans. The answer is clear. We shall play in the woods tomorrow.
Aye.
Now, on to the next great matter. We need a name for our merry band. The choices are Raiders of the Cake or the Shadow Dragons.
Stools on the hay side are for Raiders of the Cake, and side with the sacks of beans for Shadow Dragons. Pick your seats.
Tall one, you too, just in case we end up in a tie again.
It looks like we are tied. For now.
Tall one, we need your help once more. It is final. From now on, we are the Shadow Dragons.
A fitting name for future warriors.
Now to our next vote.
Ahem. What should we do if we manage to capture a picked soldier? Stools on the hay side are for beating him up. Side with the sacks of beans for taking him prisoner. Vote!
It looks like we are tied. For now.
Tall one, we need your help once more. The seats have spoken. We shall show no mercy. The badge of courage will be given to those who voted as such. You too, Tall one.
Thank you, children. And remember, never go easy on your enemies.
Froda, write that down. The Tall One's words will be remembered. Thanks for the help, Tall One.
The next generation inspires confidence. Nottinghamshire is in good hands.
World.
Fenrir taki yður!
World. Not synchronized.
Asked about this land, my friend.
you can swell with the best?
World. Adorning the adorned. Adorning the adorned.
Hi.
Sea shop. Stable and aviary. Prudence equip. Palmer's equip. Lemri buy. Pride. Gluttony buy. Tencender buy. Abelard buy. Fortitude buy. Parsifal. Fortitude equipped. Savage buy. Albine. Black and blue. Falcon buy. Savage buy. Falcon. Falcon. Fortitude. Falcon equipped.
That all you need?
Sea shop. Riding training. Stable and aviary. Endurance training. I train. Endurance training. Train. Swimming training. Train.
This will make you a better
Endurance
rider.
training. I Swimming lessons. Train.
Anything else?
Sea shop. Leave.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Óstraðir þú af eiskrandum byrnum?
World. Inventory. Tag. Punish now select. Raven. Raider X select. Raven clan. Raven clan shield select. Raven clan breaches select. Raven clan cloak select. Raven clan armor select. Punish now select. Raven clan breaches select. Raven clan bracer. Raven clan helmet select. Raven clan breaches select. Raven clan armor select. Raven clan. Punish now select. Raider X. Ration upgrade. Quiver upgrade. Tag. Skill. World. Not synchronized. Fast travel. Adorn. World, inventory, fact, skills. A new beginning, melee reset. Stealth acquire. Poison resistance training acquire. Light resistance acquire. Assassinate. Range acquire. Evasion acquire. Wave, melee acquire. Range acquire. Evasion.
I need your eyes, my friend. Sure! This must be the cave Billy mentioned. Who would live here? The exile must value his solitude, living in a hole such as this. Odin's beard. You are a difficult man to find. Hemminger Jarl is dead. I was told you are a master craftsman. I seek an etching on the shield to celebrate the life and death of Hemminger Jarl.
The stones. Hemminger Jarl possessed a steady hand and steady heart. Do you possess the same?
Það sé betra ef jarlsmenn viti eigi. Þeir muni stöðva mig. Ég skal skora honum á hólm þetta var stuðbæst. En eigi þarf hann það.
heart is not yet steady.
How could it be at such a time?
Hemminger Jarl's heart never wavered.
Hemming always had a steady heart.
Yes, Hemminger's heart was steady, as it was large. You have not yet answered me. Will you help me with my etching?
How will you remember him?
By his strength. With his wisdom.
By his wisdom, always an inspiration.
The web of Wirth, then. 9 lines that write our fates. Past, present, and future entwined. Is this what you desire?
Yes, this is my choice.
Yes, I choose this one.
I will begin.
How did you come to be here?
Fate. I was given a death sentence. Unfairly, I felt. But a man was killed. Hemminger Jarl desired for me to live. The villagers did not. My sight and exile. That was our compromise.
Thank you for this.
His son will take his place.
That is for Billy to decide.
Billy has no say. Fate has already decided.
The Alding is tomorrow. The Jarl must be chosen. I should speak with Sunniva about this.
World. Under the skin and track. Under the skin and track. Fast travel.
Ketli fyrir þaki. Hann fyllir...
did you consult the Volva? And were your questions answered?
Some questions were answered. Others, I must answer myself. Do you think there's a place for Vili in our settlement? He expressed a desire to live and work with us.
Will he not be Jarl of this Shire before the day's end?
That remains to be seen. Some are more eager to see Tryggvi in the high seat.
Eivor, Tryggvi has no intention to lead. He feels duty-bound to follow his master into death.
Absolutely not. My father would never allow such foolishness.
How else can I honor my Jarl, old as I am? This is no country for me. The future is yours, Vili.
The flames of this pyre will burn for my father. You must live. I forbid you to follow him into death. I will not let you sacrifice yourself.
Do you forbid me as a friend, Vili? Or as our new Jarl?
As a man who would see you come to your senses.
Vili. Tryggvi. Each man wears one of Hemminger's boots, with both men unwilling to seize the other.
Does the world need such useless, dithering men? Why not stake a claim yourself? Take this Shire for your own.
It is not my place.
Your place is anywhere you lay your head, any hill you summit, any silver you take for your own. Do not limit yourself to niceties.
Nottinghamshire deserves a leader to admire. A man the people can trust. Most love Vili, and he loves them. But he lacks the will to be leader. He could learn, but does he wish to? And Tryggvi, sturdy and wise and loyal to the legacy Hemminger Jarl left behind. Almost to a fault. But he is old, and his thrill for living has fled him. Hardly inspiring.
You cannot! I will not allow it!
I am not asking for your permission. Only your forgiveness.
Gods, Eivor, put a stop to this fool's death wish.
Nottinghamshire can't lose another.
This is no small decision, Tryggvi. And not without great cost. The Shire will be diminished without you.
But I have nobody left. My life's purpose lies dead upon that pyre.
That is not so. When people look to my father for guidance, who did they see him turn to for counsel?
Hemminger Jarl was my rock. Yes, I gave him counsel, but he made the hard choices.
If Hemminger were here, would he not urge you to wield this wisdom for the betterment of all? Was your vow to serve Hemminger Jarl unto death, or to serve his legacy in life?
I will stay. You have wisdom, Eivor. More than I could have guessed.
Eivor!
Sunniva!
Picts were spotted moments ago, lurking in the thicket. Vili gave chase.
Ah, stick! He should have roused me first. Show me where he went.
Let us wake the others. The dark is lousing with Picts.
I'll kill them all myself. We should keep this a secret. I'll kill them all myself.
I can take them all myself. Tell me where.
They're not far. I'll show you. His rage has consumed him, Eivor. All this anger, this sadness, it has truly taken form.
Our stick was never one to temper his emotions. This was bound to happen. We should have been more vigilant.
Do not blame yourself, Drengur.
He always had me to watch his back. As children, and again now. If this rampage is what he needs to rid himself of the sick that binds him, I will at least make sure he does not hurt himself.
Thank Odin he has the mighty Wolf-Kissed as his shadow.
There are things we do for family, Selina. No questions asked. For you, I would have done the same. For any of the Raven clan.
We know, Drengur. That is why we are sworn to you. Here, Eivor. This was where Vili saw the scout killed and then charged after the enemy ahead. I will head back to Hemthorpe and make sure our ravens stand vigilant. Return to us safely, Drengur.
Go, my eyes. I should be cautious around here.
Perfect. I can use your minutes right now.
Stop, Billy. They're gone. It is done.
I've seen roosters fight before swine.
Oddly enough, so have I.
Footsteps. We need to fall back. Follow me. Quickly! like when we were children, getting into trouble and getting away.
Save your heart.
What? Bastards!
Save your honey words for when we get out of here alive, Arstick.
A moment to catch my breath. Ah, my sword's thunderhammer. That quickened the blood.
Wild and reckless, like our first battles together. Remember the island north of Stavanger?
I do. Kjotve the Cruel trained his berserkers there.
Great lumbering fools, foaming at the mouth. We taunted them from the treetops.
And the drunk one, remember? Naked as the morning. Froze his cock off trying to find us.
Then fell to humping a snowdrift.
Were you glad to hear from me?
I did wonder what trouble you'd been up to. But I smiled at hearing your name. And I wondered if you had taken after your father. If you were now leading your clan.
Well, you have your answer. I'd sooner take after a troll and leave this clan in your hands.
That I will not do.
When my father was named Jarl, he had no one to help him, and still he triumphed. But I am not my father. I simply want to roam. Do you think Sleipnir would be content bound to a stable? No matter how glorious it may be? Hey! What is that for?
You have friends, Vili. And what about Tryggvi? And me? And your clan?
Of course. I know that.
You can't roam forever. Keep that in mind. You are surrounded by those who love you. And that will not change. Unless you push it all away.
You speak a truth. I understand.
Troll-faced arstick.
A chicken draugur. Is such a thing possible? For that does not seem possible.
Voda, too. A warder infused with fire. I do not lie. Your father's death aside, Vili. This has been... good. Fun, even.
Do you ever wonder what might have happened if we had not been separated by the North Sea so early in our lives? What adventures we would have had. The raids, the battles, the glory. I even think about what we might have been to each other.
Yes, I think about what could have been.
I have, fondly. often enough that it sometimes seemed you never left. Maybe you never did.
I want you, Eivor. Your warmth. Your touch.
Yes, I want you to.
Like this?
I cannot say how I will feel tomorrow, Eivor.
Shut up, Billy. Lily, you know that this was a momentary heat, just a flickering flame.
Yes. We let our passions set sail, just this once. I should get back. Rest. The funeral will still be there when you wake up fully.
Billy, gone already. To prepare for the funeral, I imagine.
World.
So many Danes, so many Norse. This will be the send-off Hemminger deserves. All the funeral preparations are in order.
Eivor, my father sets forth on his final voyage.
May the winds favor him.
The nobles have offered up their funeral gifts. All but you. Present what you have, and the celebration may begin.
Let me offer my funeral gift.
I have it here. A shield bearing the sign of the Web of Weird. Woven into this shield as you wove your spirit into our lives. May the skalds sing of you as the gods embrace you. Feast, my friend, in the halls of the free and brave.
Stand at my side.
Speak from your heart, Hemminger-san.
Today we mourn the passing of Hemminger Jarl of Nottinghamshire. My father. Our father. He was a towering force. A strength to fear and admire. Now gone. Yet together we are the example of his greatness. I see him in each of you. His love for battle, but also peace, for wisdom, sorrow, and joy. His generosity, his spirit. In you I see his life, and his love of drink. Gods, did he love drink! We are these things, because he was these things.
Father, we shall be to our children what you were to us. And when they are ready, we will meet you again. Give him a fine farewell.
Sunniva, ride to Hemthorpe and prepare the Longhouse for the All-Thing. The next Jarl will soon take his seat.
World.
Hamingur Jarl was the greatest man I have
God's place. Will we
Who will become the next Jarl? Does it pass from father to son?
The burden is Vili's.
Have they given their Jarl a fine farewell?
They have. None drink so well and so deeply as Clan Hemmingason.
The declaration of succession must happen soon, before we are too drunk and exhausted to remember our names.
Let the outing begin.
I agree. Call on those who must attend. The All-Thing will begin shortly.
Eivor!
You look uneasy.
Burdened by grief, drowning in need, and paralyzed by a sword. I stand between that man and Jarldom.
You stand side by side, really, and one of you must step forward.
My father placed us side by side because he trusted your vision. So what do you see?
I see a Jarl in you. I see Drisby as Jarl, and you with me.
A man who yearns for the glory of battle. Tryggvi should be Jarl. And you should follow your own path, wherever it may lead. Off a cliff, and into the ocean if that is what you need.
You know how to ruin a good moment, Wolfkist.
Some time ago, you asked about living with us, as one of our warband. Is that something you still want?
To raid with you and Bragi? Gods, yes. Imagine the blood and mead we would spill.
For old times, then, and new alike.
Watch the look on the old man's face when he hears what we have planned. I stand before you as Vili Hemminger's son, but not as a Jarl. There is only one man with the needed honor and wisdom. Only one man my father deemed worthy of following him. Tryggvi, Jarl of Snottingham. May you walk proudly in Hemminger's path.
What is this?
Old friend, you deserve this. And so much more. Be proud. My future is elsewhere, Tryggvi. I will go with Eivor, to live and fight beside the Raven clan.
I do not know what to say.
Say yes.
Yes. Thank you, Vili. Eivor.
Well done, Arstic.
Until my path leads me home, I serve under your banner, Eivor.
Eivor, let my first decree be Hemminger's wish, and I'll... No one can live up to Hemminger Jarl, but I will do my best to serve in his stead. Thank you.
It's time to return to the city.
I entrust Vili to you.
World. Fast travel.
Tell us another! Yes, one more. And only because you all have such good taste. Now, this one begins.
What do you do here? Exit, I have to go.
See you soon.
Valet!
Tekla, you look like you wrestled a bear. Is something wrong?
Gods, Eivor, I was robbed on the road between here and Lincoln.
By who? Did you get a good look at them?
They were Saxons, I know that much. A pack of them lifted 4 barrels of my ale and all the coin I had on me. The biggest one pulled me off my horse and stuck his mouth in my ear, said, "Tell Guthban we expected him home soon."
Guthban? That's Battlebone in the Saxon tongue. Are you sure?
That's what he said. It's not someone here, is it?
Not that I know of.
I do not begrudge us taking in orphans, Eivor, but some of these Saxons, we hardly know them. You ought to ask around.
A good idea. You take care of yourself. Let me see to this.
Thank you, Eivor.
World fast travel.
Octavian.
Ah, salve, Eivor. How are you?
Well, thank you. A question. Does the name Guthban mean anything to you?
Guthban? It's not Latin, is it?
It is a name, I think. But no face comes to mind. I fear it may be a moniker. A false name.
So you came to me? Why would you come to me about a false name? Do you think my name is false?
No. Is it?
I am Octavian. I've always been Octavian. Now, please, Eivor, this is not a good time for me. I am terribly busy. Good day.
Eivor.
Petra. You have a look that could quiet the thunder. Is something wrong?
No, everything's fine. Although well, it's not easy.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Well, I really enjoyed the time we've spent together, Eivor. More than enjoyed. What I'm trying to say here is that I like you, Eivor. And I'd like to go further with you. I thought we might, be together.
I'm already in a relationship. I care for you only as a friend.
Oh, Petra. You are a close and dear friend. But I am not...
No, say nothing. I understand. You know how I feel about you, and that is that. Eivor.
Eivor.
I bring fair tidings, Runry. Hemminger Jarl in Nottinghamshire has passed, but his clan remains allied to us.
Sad news, but you made the best of it.
I saw my old friend Vili on my visit. He has now joined our clan, and will serve as a raider on my ship.
I remember the young man. He will make a fine addition to your crew.
Alliance table, show me the Alliance map.
I want to see the Alliance map. Hytham received a message from Winchester. From someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Your hidden ally. Very interesting. More targets, I assume.
Yes. So what do you think? Could it be a trap?
As a West Saxon stronghold, Winchester will be a rather unwelcome place for you. But that is nothing you cannot handle. If you go, do not go boldly.
I will pledge to Winchester.
I will make my way to Winchester. The letter asked me to meet a man in white at a house of God, and then recite this phrase. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly cometh wisdom.
A passage from their holy book, I believe. Interesting. Go with care.
Alliance table. Show me the alliance map. Romance kiss. Break. Exit leave.
I should go.
World. Not synchronized. Not synchronized. The Reeve of Winds. Undiscovered. Fast travel. Fast travel. Fast travel.
I should not be seen in this area.
How am I supposed to be happy with only your stupid face to look at for the rest of my life?
You said you love my face!
I do.
Why do you quarrel?
Because my husband has the courage of a quivering dormouse. All I ask for is a child.
I'm not sure how I can help you with that.
There is a rock, a place of great power. They say that all women who spend the night there come away pregnant.
From a rock?
From the fertile power and energy it holds. I must see it for myself. Will you protect me on the road? Every woman I know who's gone to the rock has left with child. It's a miracle.
And this is not a Christian belief.
The legend says that Ostera, the goddess of spring, transformed a bird into a hare at this very spot. The hare then laid colored eggs for her festival. The place has great magic.
Birds becoming hares, hares laying eggs. Well, we Norse have stranger stories.
Here we are. Wolves!
Stay out of harm's way. I will deal with them.
This is the sacred place. Bugger was right. The wolves are fearsome. Thank you. Perhaps that silly bugger was right.
What do you see?
The wolves are fearsome. Thank you. You saved my skin. Great Ostara, bestow your blessing upon me. Give me that which I so desperately desire. A child.
Ostara shall grant your wish through the power of a sacred ritual. Do you both seek the goddess's Saka?
This woman has come to take in the power of the Rock of Fertility.
And she will all leave satisfied.
However long it takes, and whatever is needed of me, I will give it.
Yes, my dear. Feel the power of the goddess. Take it all in.
But it is so big.
Yes, darling. Oh, yes. 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 Filling you up. Feel. Yeah! Go!
That should work.
World. Not synchronized.
The seat of King Alfred's power, where hawk shit stains my boots. I will find the man in white in their god's house.
I'm going to do it. You see if I don't. I'm just screwing my courage to the sticky place.
On fire!
This must be the house of that timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
The Lord takes the best of us to see beside him.
Bishop Aelfirth. He is not with God. He is...
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do. But I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
Charisma level 4. Take me as I am, a lowly pagan. Charisma level Where can I learn of his deeds?
If I must dance to your tune, tell me where to step.
In books, one may find such wisdom. We had many in England, before the Danes burned our churches. A few yet remain nearby. Or perhaps a more pious soul in need of charity will reward you with a lesson.
Charisma level 4. Take me as I am, a lowly pagan.
I have
will
nothing
return.
for you now, but I will return.
Even the mighty fall. And God's servant, the Bishop Aelfirth, was mighty indeed in defense of his God. He was a man of surpassing vigor, well versed in the Bible, quick of
Bathed in the river, so a gentle wash brings them closer to their God.
God called Aelfirth to sit beside him. And Aelfirth
rose from the dead? A nice trick, and not easily done. Their god brings them light, just as Baldur does. Light as bright as the summer sun.
Speak the deeds of Christ in order.
Charisma level 4. Take me as I am, a lowly pagan. His face shone like the sun. He was cleansed in the river. They did not find him when they looked.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection.
His face shone like the sun. He was cleansed in the river.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River, he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
His face
On the
shone like the
mountain his
sun.
face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration. Thou art weighed in the balances, and found wanting. Perhaps you should try again. Speak his story, in order.
Charisma level 4. Take me as I am, a lowly. His face shone like the sun. He was cleansed in the river.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River, he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
His face. They
The
did
women
not
came
find him
with
when they looked.
offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection.
His face shone like
On the
the
mountain
sun.
his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration. Thou art weighed in the balances, and found wanting. Perhaps you should try again. Speak his story, in order.
Charisma level 4. Take me as I am, a lowly pagan. He was cleansed
God
in the river.
breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River, he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
His face shone like the sun.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration.
They did not find him when
The
they
women
looked.
came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection. And Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness. Well spoken.
Are the riddles done?
That is not for me to decide, for I am not the one who summoned you. If you follow, I will lead you to him.
I solved your riddle. Now all I get is silence. Who am I to meet?
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush! Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here!
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
Your God feareth as mine do. It was
I
an
learned
amusing
that my
tale.
gods and yours inspire tales of equal amusement. They make me howl with laughter.
A dull answer, but a battle-blunted axe may yet be sharpened.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
Your god is not strong enough. Why would you trust me?
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. In oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
I should let the Order kill you. If I made it easy for them, they might even return Sigurd to me.
I would return him to you myself, if I knew where they were holding him. But Fulke's treachery has blindsided me as well.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the West Gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come.